There's a group of fan-favorite Modern Warfare characters that Call of Duty has said absolutely nothing about heading into Modern Warfare 4. I've tracked every leak, every deleted post, and every frame of motion capture that has dropped this year, and I can tell you exactly where all of your favorite characters actually are. So if you watched any of my videos before, you will know I am a huge Call of Duty nerd, and I really just try to connect what information is already available. So today we're talking about Gaz, Soap, Gaz, Alejandro, Rudy, Alex, Farah, and Nikolai. Characters that Activision has gone quiet on. And here's the thing I want you holding in your head the entire video. Is Task Force 141 done after Modern Warfare 4? Keep that question with you and let's get into it. So starting off with the one that everybody keeps asking about, Gaz, because Call of Duty has stayed completely silent on him, and the answer, when you dig into it, is genuinely strange. Here's what we actually have confirmed. Gaz is returning in Modern Warfare 4, and that part's solid, but the twist, he doesn't appear to be on Captain Price's side in Modern Warfare 4. And that's weird alone because Price is his mentor. These two have been together since Modern Warfare 2019, and from what I can understand, Gaz and Ghost are the ones operating together now as the two remaining members of Task Force 141. But this is where it gets interesting, so read with me on this one. Elliot Knight, the voice and face actor for Gaz, has wiped every piece of Call of Duty content off of his Instagram. It's all gone. There's basically no trace that he ever played Gaz at all on any of his social media. And look, when an actor scrubs a role right before a game drops, that's usually a signal, not really an accident. It could mean that Gaz's arc ends early in Modern Warfare 4. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that's confirmed, but when you put it together, the wiped account and him being split off from Price, it points somewhere. And that's our first clue to the thread, because if Gaz and Ghost are the only two left flying the 141 flag, then the team is already hanging on by a thread before the game even starts. So let's move to the one that nobody wants to hear, but we have to confirm it. Soap is dead. He's not coming back. He died in that tunnel in Modern Warfare 3. That is final. This matters a lot more than losing one operator though, because Soap's death is the initial driver of Captain Price's entire story in Modern Warfare 4. Every darker Price hint we've got, the developer line about a version of Price who can't come back from what he's done, all of it traces straight back to that tunnel. So Soap won't be on screen, but his absence is steering the whole campaign. And here comes that thread once again. 141 has already lost its heart. That loss is exactly what sent Price rogue to kill General Shepard. But I want to move on to one of my favorite characters, Graves, because this is the one you really have to read between the lines on. Earlier this year, before Modern Warfare 4 was even announced, Philip Graves' voice actor posted a photo of all of his motion capture gear on Instagram, just kind of sitting there on his page. Now, line that up with what we've heard about the campaign. Shadow Company is confirmed to be part of the Modern Warfare 4 story. And Shadow Company does not exist without Graves. He founded it, he owns it, and he leads it. He is basically the organization, and you would even see a Shadow Company soldier getting killed right here. But when you look at the fact the actor posted a picture of his mocap gear, it basically confirms that Graves is back as the head of Shadow Company in Modern Warfare 4. But the question is, which side he lands on this time, because in Modern Warfare 2 he was a villain, but kind of layered into the story. But in Modern Warfare 4 he's seemingly opposing Price and whatever Price is up to, so he might be back in the good graces of the US government, and he might not. We don't really know quite yet. But Graves is confirmed in all but the actual words from Call of Duty themselves to be returning in Modern Warfare 4. Now before I get into the next two characters, pay close attention here, because I want you to think about something. The way the developers are answering questions about the characters in Modern Warfare 4. When creators asked about Farah and Alex in Modern Warfare 4, they answered in a kind of weird way, and we need to talk about that in a second. But first, let's talk about Alejandro and Rudy, two fan favorites we got introduced to back in Modern Warfare 2. And Call of Duty hasn't mentioned them once heading into Modern Warfare 4, but there's a reason for that silence. The early leaks, pretty early on before Modern Warfare 4 was announced, were consistent on the fact that neither Alejandro nor Rudy would be in the Modern Warfare 4 campaign. But those same leaks said that they'd be back as seasonal operators. And there's a little bit of context that makes this click into place. Valeria, Alejandro's rival, is a confirmed main campaign character. She is working alongside Captain Price, and she's already a playable operator in multiplayer, so if his rival's already in the story, and a playable operator, when do we actually see Alejandro and Rudy come in? And there's a kind of a pattern with this. I can actually kind of nail down to the exact season we're going to see these characters show up. Seasons 1 and 2 are going to focus on introducing campaign characters and the seasonal villain. That makes Season 3 the natural window for legacy operators. And it's funny because in Modern Warfare 2, Alejandro dropped as a Season 3 operator alongside Valeria. Considering Valeria is already in Modern Warfare 4, the setup seems identical, and if I'm betting man, I'd put money on Alejandro and Rudy arriving sometime around Season 3. Now, Alex and Farah, this is the one I told you to watch the wording on. Creators who played Modern Warfare 4 early asked directly about both of them in the campaign, and there was no real definitive answer. And there's a kind of reason this might be interesting. My understanding of it, and again, this is my understanding, is that Farah will not be in the campaign at all, according to developers. They were kind of somewhat clear on that when other developers talked to them. But Alex was specifically kind of left unanswered. They named Farah's absence, but they wouldn't talk about Alex at all. Now, regardless of whether they're in the campaign, I am almost 100% positive both of them will probably return in the seasonal story as operators at the absolute minimum. And the reason why is because Modern Warfare 3 never actually resolved their storylines, and Call of Duty generally likes to wrap up the arcs of recurring characters. So my prediction is, if they're not playable at launch, we will see them somewhere between seasons 2 through 5, and because they are tied at the hip to Task Force 141 and Captain Price specifically, it ties you right back to our thread. Task Force 141 is seemingly disbanded by the end of Modern Warfare 4, and if you want to know why and everything that goes into it, I've got a full video for you at the end that you're really going to enjoy, but let's get on to the last one. And honestly, this is my favorite answer in the whole video. Nikolai. I'm almost 100% certain that we are going to see Nikolai in Modern Warfare 4, even though he has not been explicitly confirmed, and the logic on this one is pretty clean. Go all the way back to Modern Warfare 2019. Nikolai is working with Captain Price even when Kate Laswell hasn't sanctioned or approved an operation inside of Russia. That's who he is. Now, in Modern Warfare 4, Price has gone rogue, so a rogue Price, and an off-the-books ally who's helped him before, that's pretty much Nikolai's entire role in the franchise, so I'd bet on seeing Nikolai on Price's side in some capacity. The only real question is to what extent, and whether he's also quietly working with Laswell on the side, because Nikolai is the one character whose loyalty could actually decide how Price's whole rogue arc ends. And when you put all 8 of these together, the picture gets pretty clear. Soap is gone. Gaz and Ghost are the last 2 standing so far. Price has gone rogue, and the legacy operators are going to be scattered out across future seasons, and every single one of them is a clue to the same thread. Task Force 141, as we knew it, does not seem to survive Modern Warfare 4 intact. And mark my words, October 23rd is going to hit completely different when you see how all of this connects. So if you want the full breakdown why Task Force 141 got disbanded and exactly who survives the events of Modern Warfare 4, that video is right here. And it's the perfect next step from everything we talked about in this video. So until next time, I am IceBurgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.